What's going on? This is Mothupi here, and today I just want us to speak about some of the truths that I've been able to experience while trading for the last 5 years. And I know that most of you guys are gonna find this a bit more controversial, or some of you guys would be like, wow, I didn't think that it's possible to be experiencing this in trading. But I'm gonna be as honest as possible because I want you, whether you're a beginner still getting used to the industry, or whether you've been in this industry and you are just trying to figure things out, I need you to know what to expect, what to actually, not even what to expect, more about some of the truths that I've seen, so you know that your mind should be in a much more clearer phase, because you shouldn't be thinking or seeing things with a different perspective because of lack of knowledge. That's what this video is going to do for you. Obviously guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can kindly do that for me, and as well you can leave some of the comments below. Tell me, if you've been watching my YouTube videos, what makes you love my YouTube videos as much as you do, and I'll be excited to reply to each and every comment that gets thrown in the comment section. But before guys, yes, we are going to be speaking about the truth about Forex trading, the truth within the trading industry, what actually happens, and how you as a person can actually get to know a bit more or become a bit more comfortable when you are within the industry. So one thing that I was able to picture or to figure it out is that within the trading industry, obviously when you're a trader, you want to start showing that you are a trader. And by showing, obviously you need to start doing things that are not within maybe your budget or your affordability or whatever that it is that needs to show someone out there. Because at the end of the day, let's say now for instance, if you buy a property, no one out there would be able to see that you don't walk around or you don't walk around showing how many properties you own on your head, or maybe if you bought land or you own some of businesses and stuff. Not everyone knows about those businesses, so to some people it doesn't get excited, and you get to be under a lot of pressure when you see yourself not showing that you are successful. And most people, what happens is that they get to obviously things such as heavy cars, they get to be involved in those because of the fact that that's something imagine telling your friends that I'm leaving school, I'm gonna go trade, and 3 years later they see you still in the same position. Even if you're like, you know what, I own 3 properties, they'll be like, you're lying. And you just have that edge of, I want to show them that I'm really making money, so you want a car, because that way they'll see it physically with their eyes. And what you do, you go out there, maybe you get a car that you do not yet afford, or maybe you end up doing things that you shouldn't be doing that, and it messes up your budget, it messes your finances, whereby you could have used that money to invest so you can actually afford that car in the next few months. But because of you rushing your process, you end up just taking that thing and not being able to afford it. So that's something you should be able to watch out for, because why you shouldn't be proving to anyone that you are making money. For myself, I remember my uncles, my family members, and them, they were like, you're claiming to be making money trading and stuff, but we don't see any progress. When I was still staying at home, they were like, we don't see any progress. This is still like that. This is still, and for me, obviously, I was under pressure, but eventually I had to show them that, I'm really making money. So for me to actually go out there, instead of buying, your heavy cars, I started off very simple with the Polo Vivo, because I saw it as business. When I buy this, I'll be able to use it as Taxify. And luckily, at that time, I was driving my own taxi. I was my own Taxify. That I had 2 businesses. I was trading, I was also driving my own Taxify. So I make money from all sides and all angles. That's something you should be doing, instead of you buying a car that's not going to be bringing you money, and then obviously it's an expense, it's a liability, it doesn't help you grow. But when you buy a car that you know that is going to bring you money for whatever reasons, maybe you rent out that car, maybe you use it for Taxify services just like me, or anything similar to that, you know that it can be used as an asset. And fortunately it did pay off. But that is the first thing that I was able to discover. So obviously guys, while still trading, within my experience, I'd say that something that I also noticed is that people think that within the market should be making money, a lot of money in the next 3 to 6 months. To be honest, it's not like that, and I would love to say that it is like that for more people to trade as quick as possible. But where have you seen, you yourself, let's say, where have you seen going to varsity for 3 months and then coming back getting a salary of 50,000 a month? You don't see that. And where have you seen someone out there that doesn't have any education whatsoever, no knowledge, prior knowledge, but being able to succeed? Doesn't happen that way. Without knowledge, you won't make it. Even if you make 50K today, without the proper knowledge, without the proper skills, you're not gonna make it. Because why? It's just like me. If I get, let's say I lie and say on my CV, I'm good, I went to varsity, 1, 2, 3, they get me the job. Yes, I got my foot in, I got the job, but on the second day they'll fire me because I don't know anything. Like they'll see, okay, Lesiba, there's your position, do 1, 2, 3. I like nothing. I don't know, and I'm busy asking questions. Then they see, okay, no, he's not a fit person for the job. They cut me off. Do you see that? That's what I'm talking about. That's the same thing with trading. Most people think that just by watching one YouTube video or just by loving to trade, the fact that they love to trade, they feel like they can succeed. And to be honest, you should love to learn, because why? The more knowledge that you get, the more equipped with information that you are, the more you are able to make the right decisions when coming to trading. Because why? Trading is more of you taking educated guesses. You are guessworking, but you're guessworking in a much more educated way. It's like you seeing that something goes up and then it goes down, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up. There's a higher chance that, what are you going to say? You're going to say that this thing, there's a higher chance that it's going to go down. Because why? Because of all these times it went up and went down, and went up and went down. There's a high chance where it has to go down. But what if that time is the time where it's going to go up? So you see now what you have to do. You need to now make sure that if it does go up, it doesn't hit all your money. You've kept the risk. But if it does go down, you're actually able to make more. So that's what you should be doing. Instead of you looking into making money within the next 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, you should be looking at the longer term picture. What is it like, what's my income dream? What's my income desire? If I make 50K a month within the next 6 months consistently, I'm happy. That's what I need. I need to make this, because for some people to be able to experience freedom, maybe you need to be able to just change up, or let's say your income, your salary is like 50K. Maybe you need to be able to make 50K from the markets while trading 3 hours a day. So someone else will be like, still someone is making millions. I'm only making, no. Look at it this way. You are now your own boss. You're no longer working for someone. On top of that, you've been able to replace your salary with the trading money. And on top of that, you only work 3 hours a day instead of from 9 up until 5. That's massive freedom. Imagine now you start putting double those hours. Instead of 3 hours, you start putting 6 hours. How many hours how much is it gonna be? If it's 50K, there's a high chance that now you're gonna be making over 100K a month. So that's what I'm trying to say here, is that when you get this skill, instead of bragging and trying to show other people so they envy, rather use that in order to empower and help the next person. Because that way you'd be able to know. Imagine helping over 100 people. When you've helped over 100 people, when it comes to a time where you are at your lowest, how many people are in your hands for you to go out there and ask for help? It's over 100 people, because you help them. You can go to this person, not all of them will say yes, but maybe at least 2, 5, 3. Imagine one helps you with 100K. You're gone. You're so much gone. So that's one thing you should be doing, instead of just keeping. Because I remember even me at first, I was like, you know what, I want to make a lot of money and stay private, do 1, 2, 3. But I tried that and it wasn't nice, because it's not about the money. Like, you get that when you start making money, you'll see that it's not about the money, because you'll see, yes, I made 100, but what did I do with my life that makes a change? Like, what is it that I done that makes an impact or a change? Yes, I made money, I can go buy, I can go do, but what is it what impact did I make while making that money? Because it's nice to make money while making an impact. It's nice for me to know that I've made 1,000 while I've added value into your life. Do you get that? Unlike adding value into your life whereby I don't get anything, that's a zero, that's a I lose, you win, or whether me, you just take, it's much more better in terms of you get the value that I bring and maybe I get the money on my side. Do you get that? It's the same as you. Once you get the value that I bring, what's going to follow afterwards? Money is going to come your side. Do you get that? Because obviously you get the value, you get the knowledge, you get everything that you need in order to make money. Obviously you're making money on your side, and that's a skill that no one can take from you. So that's one thing you should be looking at. Instead of just wanting to be private, making money, keep up, look at what you can do in order to impact. Find out that maybe you love agriculture. Let's say if you love agriculture, take trading money, whatever that you've made, use that to start a business that can be able to impact. Maybe you want to own a huge farm that can give jobs to over 100 people that will be able to harvest, 1, 2, 3 and stuff. That's one thing you should be focusing on. Add value to people, add value to impact others. That way you also be impacted. Just unlike wanting to just be private about it. Rather, you can be private about your trading, but the impact, you shouldn't be quiet about the impact. Like, make as much impact as possible, because that's who you are, that's what you are brought here to do, and the more successful you are, the more impact you are able to bring.